Hello everyone, welcome to this channel. We will learn a chapter that is human body, food we eat. In order to do any work or any exercise, we need energy. And without that, we can't do anything. And we get the energy from food. So we will discuss about food. Today you will be able to learn what kind of food do we need to take in our daily meal and which kind of food we need to avoid. So let us start the chapter. We get nutrition from the food. So what is nutrition? Let us learn it and why it is important. Nutrition is the process of obtaining food that is required for health and growth of living organism is called nutrition. So what is nutrition? The process is actually a process by which we can get that thing that we require for our health, for our growth from the food. This is called nutrition. And what is nutrients? Nutrients is the food contains substances. In food, there is some substances now that are necessary for survival, good health, and growth for the body. These substances are called nutrients. So, what is nutrition and what is nutrients? Nutrition is the process by which we can get that thing from the food, and nutrient is the inbuilt thing in the food. And all of the food doesn't have same nutrients. Some of the foods have different nutrients, and we can also divide the nutrients into several categories. Mainly there are 5 basic, not 6 but 5 basic nutrients group. These are that, and water is also important as a nutrient. So these nutrients are like carbohydrates, fats, proteins, vitamins, minerals, and along with this we require water in our body. So closely look at this. We need nutrients to get a good health, and the nutrients can be divided into these categories, and we will learn the categories, and we will try to find out in ourselves that we are actually taking the nutrients good or not, we are taking it in proper amount or not. So the first thing, that is carbohydrate. Carbohydrate is also called energy giving food. Suppose like people like sportsman, laborer, or who work so hard, they require carbohydrates to do any physical work. So what are the benefits of carbohydrates? It provides energy for our body. It helps to sleep better. It helps to prevent diseases. It also improves our digestive system and many more things. So what is carbohydrate? Carbohydrate is the energy giving food, and we can get carbohydrate from this kind of food like banana, potato, wheat, rice. We can get carbohydrates from this. The carbohydrates are mainly energy giving food. Now the next thing, that is fat. Fat is also energy giving food. It also provides energy. It keeps our body warm, and these fats we can get from butter, cheese, oil, ghee, almond. This kind of food provides fat. So why do we need fat? We need fat to get energy. We need fat to keep our body warm. But remember, we should not take more fat than what is needed by our body. This is fat. So we have actually learned about carbohydrate and fats. Let us learn something more, that is protein. Protein is also called body building food. Carbohydrate is called energy giving food. Protein is called body building food. Why? Because it helps us for the muscle development, or It helps with the bone metabolism. It controls sugar levels, or it also slow down aging process. It makes our skin healthy, and it also improve immune system. It prevent heart related disease. So this is called bodybuilding food. And one more important thing is that this protein helps to repair our body by making new cells. So this is called bodybuilding food. We can get proteins from fish, meat, eggs, cheese, milk, some pulses, beans. These are full of protein. So we require protein also in our body. So carbohydrate, then we learn about fat, then protein. And one of the most important thing is also vitamins and minerals, and these called protective food. Carbohydrate is called energy giving food, protein is called body building food, and vitamin and minerals is called protective food because it protects our body from diseases. So if you take vitamins and minerals regularly, then you will be able to free from diseases. Okay, so let us learn about vitamins and minerals. There we can divide vitamin into several categories like A, B, then we have C, then D, E, K. These are the categories of vitamins. We need to take a small portion of this vitamin in every meal. These vitamins we can get from vegetables, we can get it from milk, then fish, eggs. These are also rich in vitamins. So we need vitamin to protect ourselves from diseases. There are some minerals also like calcium, magnesium, iron, etc. These minerals is also required in our body. Calcium makes our bones and teeth strong, and we found and is found in milk and milk product. That means we can get calcium from milk product. Iron is needed to make blood in our body. Iron helps us to make blood in our body. And we have some like potassium we can get from bananas. So you have to be very careful. Some vegetables like spinach, this also contains lot of minerals. And one more thing, important thing, if you take vegetables regularly, then the mineral automatically come into your body. So vegetables is very much required for our body. Vitamins, one of the vegetable like carrot helps us to improve our eyesight, and this contains vitamins also. So we have learned about vitamins and minerals. So what we have learned about from there, that nutrients can be divided into 5 groups. That these are carbohydrates, that is also called energy giving food. Then we have fat that actually keeps our body warm. Then we have protein, that is also called bodybuilding food because it makes new cells. Then we have vitamin and minerals because it's called protective food because this uh, protects us from diseases. And along with that, we need another thing, that is water. Along with these nutrients, we need water regularly because water is much more necessary. 70% of human body is made up by water. So to stay healthy, to get muscle, to get good skin, we need water, and we require 8 glasses of water per day. So keep in mind about that, we need water. And along with that, another thing we require in our body, and that is roughage. What is roughage? Roughage is actually not a nutrient or not a food. Okay, roughage is also called fiber. Roughage, what is roughage? It is a part of the food which cannot be digested, but it helps to get rid of the undigested food. What is roughage? Roughage is not a food but is a part of food that cannot be digested, but it helps to get rid of the undigested food. So this is very helpful, and we get this roughage from leafy vegetables like spinach or another some vegetables, and some fresh fruits, some salads. We can get this roughage. So these are the nutrients we require in our body. But we have learned that we require carbohydrate, we require fats, we require protein, then we require vitamins and minerals. But how should be the amount of this? Let us learn this. If we take this in a proper way, that is called balanced diet. So remember very carefully, after watching this video, whenever you will take your meal, try to remember that thing, that am I taking the good diet, am I taking the balanced diet? Let us learn what is balanced diet. A diet that contains all the requirements. What are the requirements? Carbohydrate, fats, protein, vitamins, minerals, roughage, water. So a diet that contains all the requirements, roughage and water in correct amount is called a balanced diet. So these are the nutrients and we require these in correct manner. Okay. Look at the chart here. We need 40% from the vegetables and fruits. So what we can get from vegetables and fruit? We can get vitamins and minerals. So from there you can understand that we require vitamins and minerals so much. No, we require that thing. Then we have 20% of meat, eggs. These are the sources of proteins, as I mentioned to you. Then we require proteins. Then carbohydrate. Here we have carbohydrate. So carbohydrate is also required. So first thing we required vitamins and minerals, then we require carbohydrates, we require protein and a less amount of fats. As I mentioned now, that too much fat is not good. Fat keeps our body warm, it also gives us energy, but not too much. This is called balanced diet. From after this time, whenever you will take your meal, try to take with a balanced diet. Okay, I hope you have understood. And along with that, if we want our body to be fit, along with the balanced diet, that means all the nutrients, water and roughage, we require also exercise. Exercise is very much helpful. You can do this exercise to keep our body fit